Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to White Knight, where we are still slowly making our way through the house, avoiding the darkness, as well as Mother's apparitions, her phantoms, her ghosts that lurk in the shadows. There's still one right over there. Right there. We can... The character with the lamp used to carry a light bulb. Ah, okay, that's what I'm missing. The office door was guarded by one of those soulless bodies that fill the air with foul dust. My only chance of escaping was that lamp with no light bulb. Fate had a score to settle with me. So that's the reason why the light isn't working on the desk, is because the light bulb is missing. So I'm going to have to find that so I can clear out this room from Mother's ghost, which is lurking right over there.
The victims were all women from the lower classes, already bled dry by the depression. Who could be collecting these kinds of clippings?
In the office, there were dozens of photographs of women, including newspaper pieces about missing women killed by the Wolf of Black Lake. And I was stuck here with these sad memories of them. Now, we still haven't discovered our own identity. Who am I? Who is Selena? Something was telling me it wasn't the work of a kid. Really? What gave it away there, Sherlock? Alright, let's grab some... Ooh, can I light the candle? I mean, it didn't really look like I was... lighting the candle as much as lighting the desk on fire, but that'll do. Alright, what is in this direction? Oh my. Other than interesting camera angles. I never told you how much I loved you. Thank you for everything. W. Oh, hello. Let's not get too close. The Wolf of Black Lake, August 10th, 1935. After a period of relative calm, the residents of Boston's suburbs are still living in the fear of what they call the Wolf of Black Lake, as a reference to the poor district where a number of prostitutes have once again disappeared these past 2 weeks. As the police are no longer commenting on the case, they are now accused of playing the game of the abductor, as the number of missing women is rising, 21 at the latest count. The abductions happened at night, and the culprit seems to only target dark-haired women, pushing the most cautious residents to dye their hair. No corpse was found yet, nor any demand made public. It's always the poor who take the rap, as if it wasn't hard enough already, a mother confesses. Nobody gives a damn, even journalists don't come here anymore. Can I sneak over here? I had the feeling the shadows were feeding on her face. Alright. William Vesper's diary, excerpt number 14. I don't hunt anymore. I go to the smoke every night just because of her, Selena. She came all the way from Norway to settle in California with her parents. She was singing there as her career took off. She had a relationship with a prominent producer under strong media coverage, and she ended up in Black Lake. The owner didn't know more. For everyone here, what matters is her voice, and I don't recognize myself anymore. My piano training sessions always end up as fantasized rehearsals alongside her. When I look at Luna, I see Selena's hair shine under the light of the smoke's spotlights. I know nothing of her. Yet she became everything to me. Her sadness is mine. Her loneliness is mine. Her jazz is mine. But how can I tell her these things that I take for granted? I realize how little I know about women. Is William Vesper the killer? Are we playing as William Vesper? Oh, well, there's some photograph over here. Oh, son of a... There we go. And this is good old Boston, the home of the bean and cod. Oh, no. Ah. Finally, I felt like a child worshipping light after he had a nightmare. I have not seen this room. Vesper Inc. Seems to be in ruins. Oh, camera. Okay, I've already read that. Huh. So what do I gain from having access, I suppose, other than just a good thorough... Oh, what is this? Victim's note number 3. Dear Irina, we have decided to accept your proposal to come take a picture of our family. We know nothing about art, but I believe showing what is happening today in the heart of America is the right thing to do. You will see our flat is awfully tiny and dark. We miss our house, and the children often ask when we'll go back home. They still can't believe a bank could steal their house. Yesterday they told me, what do they need it for? Don't they have a house of their own already? When you have no answer to counter a child's logic, it means things have gone really bad. In any case, they know you are coming, and they are very excited about it. We'll be waiting for you. You know our address in Black Lake. See you soon. Huh. Oh, is this a chest on the floor? With any luck, it contains a light bulb. It does not... Oh, wait, it does. It's just a giant light bulb. That light bulb had nothing to do here. Where was its stand? Whatever the picture, it will always look back at you. That is one way to look at portraits. Let's see. Let's head back. Where the hell was she? Do I have to find the light bulb again? Just because I decided not to light a match to walk into the darkness for like 1 second. Let's find out. So the light bulb goes here. But I do not have the light bulb, so 1 second while I reacquire the light bulb. Actually, here, William's first record, Debussy's Claire de Lune. Whatever that is. All right, I guess let's use a match. Just so we could cross this hall. and install the light bulb. The light bulb was decorated with tiny craters that looked like the moon. I finally had more hold over the night. Oh, and there's a door here. All right, let's go over to this corner, save our game. Just take a load off. Lean back. Run our hands, our fingers across the wrinkles of our face, and go back to the mystery. Alright, let's see what's in this next room. Or also if there's other stuff in this corner. Like this photograph. Of something, of a man with a knife. The photo on the left looks a lot better than the photo in the middle. The photo in the middle suffers from a little bit too much Photoshop. Dear Mom, please do not worry. Robert's salary was cut by 50%, but he should be able to keep his job. That's how it goes with the crisis, even if it means we have to live with 20 to 25 bucks a week. I try to barter, and I do a few things here and there in exchange for food. To avoid wasting gas, I cook several meals at a time. I collect used clothes and stitch them back into shape, and of course, I only buy bread when it's 1 day old. At least when the bread is hard. The boys don't gobble it up in no time, but we're lucky. Neither of them get sick. Winter is coming, though. Last week we went to the cinema with Paul, and we saw The Blue Angel with Marlene Dietrich. What a woman. Here are $5. That's the best I can do right now, but we'll soon be with you. Take care of yourself. Are these all people killed by William Vesper, I presume? All right. Why are there multiple coffins in here? The coffin let out the noxious smell of death and rot. In the corridor, I found 3 coffins that were unearthed. The putrid smell that floated around me covered the smell of dirt for good. I'm not a big fan of repetition of word choice. So, the putrid aroma, the putrid odor, the pungent rot that floated around me covered the smell of dirt for good. I feel like that would have been better. William Vesper's diary, excerpt number 8. Mother's burial was yesterday. While everybody was crying, I was cursing her as I watched the coffin slowly lowered under the ground. It was like a dark celebration. She is back where she belongs, and Earth itself doesn't care. It is not afraid of her. It has no ears to hear her scream, no skin to endure her beatings. But during the night in my room, as soon as I blew out the candle, I felt a breath close to my ear. Then I heard her voice. "I will save you." I screamed. Sarah came to see what was happening. I asked her to sleep close to me. I dreamt of Mother the whole night. She was walking silently in the house with her blind eyes. She was waiting behind the door of my room like a wolf. Dr. Rosenthal says that can happen with mourning people, that they make things up. For me, it is out of fear. I don't make anything up. Margaret is still there. Fresh mud, damp wood. The coffins had been unearthed recently. He seemed drawn into that book. Okay, I did not realize Margaret Vesper was on patrol. Oh, no. No. Oh, son of a... The camera switched, and... the camera switched and my controls changed direction. Although that's the benefit of tank controls versus... Have I read that? I have not. For over a year, Boston has witnessed a number of troubling disappearances. There are now 13 cases of missing women unsolved, despite multiple searches by the police and community. The women are from the lower socioeconomic stratum of society, and aged 20 to 50. 8 of them were notorious prostitutes from the red light district of Jamesport, Livingston, Black Lake, Crescent Bay, and Tardy, where most women were abducted. The rate of these disappearances has escalated in the last couple of months, with almost 1 abduction per week. Human trafficking, murder. The police are definitely following a criminal lead, and they encourage women to be very careful. Yet a growing rumor is accusing the law enforcement agencies to tread too lightly, considering that it is, according to them, the work of one or multiple urban predators. So yeah, like that's, when you have a fixed camera angle, Selena Sandvik, again, the owner had an obsession with the singer. Whoops, I went in a big circle. A dictaphonia. Only $199. Spending only 40 hours per week at work shouldn't make it impossible for you, the man with so many duties to fulfill them all. With our E-model voice recorder, you can save time and double your productivity. Dictaphonia works hard to help you be more modern and efficient by taking advantage of the latest technologies. Don't waste your time, enjoy it with Dictaphonia. I found the portrait of that Norwegian jazz singer, Selena Sandvik. Was she living here? Did she marry the owner? Or was it just pure fascination? Wow, that took seconds. But yeah, like, when you have fixed camera angles, tank controls work easier simply because your perspective isn't going to affect your control. No. And you're also on the stairs, too? Oh my. Ma'am, you're, Oh, can I run past you? Dear Dr. Malloy, I went to the clinic to visit James. He's so weak. According to the doctor, this is the result of the belladonna enemas. Oof. Anyway, when he saw me, he started crying. It broke my heart. I will ask them to stop the withdrawal treatment as I soon won't be able to pay for it anyway. But I do swear not a single drop of alcohol will make it home. He could find a job. It's all because he had nothing better to do. I'm going to Black Lake to meet his uncle and ask him to hire him as a waiter. We have no choice. We have to give it a try. I know what you'll tell me, but I can't see him like he was today anymore. Thank you for everything. One day I will pay you what we still owe you. Oh, I think that's the other side here. Nope. So let's go back to this corner, save our game. Light a candle, save our game. Which makes this save point a little bit odd, because it's like a temporary save point. Alright, so it looks like I've cleared out this path here. Margaret is easily angered and wreaks havoc in some rooms. I had to hide the house keys to prevent her from taking them to one of her dark places. She used that opportunity to set up her nests near some of these keys, so I had to give them away to her. Her aura is getting stronger by the day, so I have to think and find a way. What is that a portrait of? The locked cellar door was just another irony for the darkness that hid behind it. The dark marks on the floor were a terrible omen. They were just another step towards the night. Huh. So I have... that path uncovered. Where can I go that I did not necessarily follow through with? There was the mention of the house keys being nearby nests. Does that mean we need to do a better job exploring the room with the coffins? Because I think I'm at a dead end in that direction. The place felt besieged. Alternatively, I could try climbing the stairs again. Because maybe something changed? But otherwise, there doesn't seem to be much in... Oh, there's a door.
Goddamn door. Too heavy for me to breach it. Especially with my bad leg.
Huh. So that's a dead end. Can I? No, I just can't run past her. So where is progress? Oh, never mind. Here is progress. There's just a light switch in the corner. A single switch and I would be safe. I took the initiative to block certain doors after some dangerous encounters with Mother. It seems to be working, even if her body defies the laws of physics. I noticed that during the darkest nights she was able to walk in the garden, so I blocked the shutters and windows. At times, though, the wind manages to open them. This is preposterous. This house is turning into the tomb of a pharaoh. All right. So now I can go upstairs. Why, hello, ma'am.
Where are you?
Selena climbed the stairs like a star. Contrary to me, she knew where she was going. I decided to follow her, hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Damn it, I say that all the time. All the frickin' time.
She had climbed the stairs like a diva heading back to her dressing room. Me, I was barely able to stand up, and I was trying to follow a star in the midst of black holes. I never felt so relaxed.
Okay, that's an odd statement. That's the kind of statement that makes me feel that I am, in fact, playing as William Vesper. One star can be enough. The mountain I had already seen was like an obsessional memory. The couple had fallen off the wall, a symbol of their fate. The crucifix looked more like a warning than a sign of faith. There was a crucifix on the door on the other side of the stairs. If this was some attempt to ward off evil, it was clearly a failure. Oh yeah, let's go on a cruise, an ice venture cruise. The world keeps getting smaller, and so are untouched lands. With ice venture cruises, take adventure where no one else has set foot. The Arctic is the adventure you dream of. Its icy, empty, and limitless landscapes, its days and nights with no end will forever change the way you see the world. Will you dare to set foot on eternal ice? Come navigate the Baffin Bay, name a piece of Greenland after you. Meet the Inuit in Nunavut. Ice venture cruises will keep you warm and comfortable while you enjoy the adventure of a lifetime. I like the fact that they're like, hey, go where no one has stepped foot in. The Inuit still live there. At any moment, I would encounter whoever had unearthed these coffins. Alright. From Henry to Margaret. Margaret. The day I touched your cold hand for the first time, I knew we would never love each other. I'm surprised you could actually give birth to a creature as kind as William. Actually, I like to believe life chose the best for him in spite of everything, in spite of you. I don't have much longer to live. I'm dead already for you. So be it. But I need to write about the future, about William and about Vesper Co. I have passed my instructions to my old friend and assistant Jack Winterstone. My father has always wanted that the head of a company would be a Vesper. William, my only heir, is but a child. You will have to replace me at the board, and I trust you will handle it like a true Vesper. I don't trust you, but William still needs his mother. I have asked Jack to make sure he'll never lack anything. He will visit you every week and will have all authority to take my son from you if he notices you do not fulfill your obligations properly. Let me remind you that without my wealth, your family is nothing but a once glorious name swallowed by debts. I can only hope my death will free you from some of that anger, and that it will make you a better woman. Goodbye, Henry Vesper. Yeah, they did not get along so well. Wow. That feels daunting, I've got to say.
Feeling her so close was overwhelming. For a moment, I was a teenage boy again, witnessing a woman's magic for the first time. She was beautiful and classy, like an angel who had fallen to earth. I tried reaching out to her, but to no avail. I had to find a way to get her to see me. I had to find a way to enter her world.
She was waiting for something. Me? No, she didn't even see me. Seated in a chair in front of a great mirror, Selena was waiting, facing her reflection as it was frozen between two worlds. I was the one to bring her back to reality. What was she waiting for? Was something missing? William Vesper's Diary, excerpt number 15. Yesterday, Luna had abandoned me. The sky was bottomless. I tried to fix the house wiring, but I ran away. Only the smoke remained. I went to town only to learn that Selena would not sing that night. Damn the bad luck. So I drank. When I was drunk, I sat by the piano as I would at home. I improvised a jazzy lament. And when I raised the head again, she was there, holding a glass in her hand. Something burst inside me. She started to sing, encouraged me to keep playing. Then she said, I already met pianists with golden fingers, but yours are made of flesh. There is a lot of humanity in your touch. You are talented. We drank the whole night and spoke of the past. She ended up crying. I didn't know what to do. Her face was attracting the light like the crescent moon. Now she wants me to play for her on stage, with her. I'm so happy and crazy, sick from too much drinking. A wobbly wardrobe, probably home to moths and old cloth. Alright, what else is inside this room? This scrawny body was like a rotting wound over the landscape. A celebration of women or an obsession? These drawings were nonetheless beautiful. California by Selena Sandvig. California, your salty flowers have curled my hair. There I found the key of the world. That made a woman out of a girl. Dancing, I looked straight into your flaming heart of pearl. Dad, Mom, it's all true. Watch me leave through the fiery gate of the stage where I find my fate, and my songs turn the crowd mad. Miss, they shout ardently, you are beautiful, how earnestly. You scare me, I say, lying. Give me more of this champagne, the sparkling wine that makes me sing, like a nightingale at least free to fly. San Francisco, my skin whitens under your flashes. Let me sing your echo. Los Angeles, lead me to heaven among your angels. Pour in my glass diamonds and honey. Give me the crowd almighty like a drink of silver, for my foreign lips still bitter. Nothing is too much. Nothing is like that touch. I know this is not heaven. Give me the angels. Give me the crowd. Give me the crowd. When fascination becomes obsession, the stain left no doubt on its murderous origin. A man's hat. I was hoping not to meet him. What is with the fear of men? From Selena to William, excerpt number 4. Well, there is also the killer who kills prostitutes, probably a man. Jim loves jazz. Really? He is so sweet. I am his princess from the cold, he says. Is Jim the pianist? Or is that what he says his name is? We are in May of 1936 and he thinks the West Coast isn't swinging enough. Jazz expands from New Orleans to New York, where clubs are crazy. They dance, they sing, the party never ends. And that's why everything takes a new turn this very year. Jim tells me he loves me. I'm 24 and he is 15 years older, but I don't care. He is the first man I ever really knew. He wants to move his office to New York and to live there with me. New York, can you imagine? But the band refuses to go. Gats has a kid. Marcus is about to get married. Bill doesn't like New York. This is the end of Selena and the Frozen Sons. I don't care, Jim says. The audience wants you, and they will have you. My parents disagree. If I leave, I'm not their child anymore. But I already belong to my fans. An empty head, devoid of memories. I felt so close to the doll. Wow. Sir, you seem to be suffering from a condition of noir. Alright, let's save our game. Symptoms include poetic reminiscence, as well as existential narration and the inability to light matches. From Selena to William, excerpt number 5. I will always remember 1936 as the year I discovered the jazz clubs in Harlem. The Savoy Ballroom, the Radium Club, the Log Cabin, the Cotton Club, the Theatrical Grill with Ellington, Henderson, Calloway, Armstrong. But even though I date a colored man, I'm not one of them. In America, white people still hang African Americans. Roosevelt and the New Deal won't change a thing, William, because your country still tries to cure an imaginary disease by mutilating itself. One night, Jim encourages me to get on the stage. I'm drunk and sad, so I sing a step, a folk song from home, the same song I sang for you last time. But I improvise around the theme in a very jazzy way. After I stop, there is silence. I'm about to collapse, I feel dizzy, and suddenly the crowd bursts into applause. And they go on cheering me as if they will never stop. It's because of that song that I'm nicknamed the Little Northern Star by Armstrong. Dear old Louis, so far away today. Louis, because that's Louis Armstrong. So many women on these walls. Among them, I could see Selena. Once again, where fascination and obsession cross together. This line blurs with murder. I tried to find a link between all the faces, but to no avail. Alright, what is outside this room? Hello? Oh, this was the long hallway. These traces were the putrid remains of darkness. Yeah, I don't think I can go inside there yet. These brand new science books had just arrived from Germany. Huh. A new Vesper on Earth. William, my son, I want to be your pride. Oh, and then there, yeah, that's Vesper Inc. before the Troubles. William Vesper's Diary, excerpt number 6. Tonight I again woke up with a start. It felt like there was a weight on my chest. The shadows seemed to condense more and more because of the hatred, her hatred. That wench will never leave me in peace. I tried to turn on the light, but the fuses tripped once again. As I was reaching for the matchbox I keep under my pillow, I felt, dear God, I felt the tip of her nails on my arm. I screamed and fell out of my bed. Then I remembered the matches I keep in the pocket of my pajamas as the darkness that was lurking below the bed started crawling along my legs. I scratched the match and it felt as if the room started to inflate, returning to its original size. I couldn't sleep anymore. I went to town. Once again, I had to do something. But these moments of peace are getting shorter and shorter. Much like his slumbers on those chairs. The old man probably did a lot, but he paid the price. Mother's birthday was yesterday. She harassed me all night. Her insect-like voice and insults drove me crazy. Then, as I was sleeping, the beating, the scratching. Where were you, Luna? You've been gone for nights. I jumped out of bed, took the car. In town, I saw that lonely girl stumbling on the sidewalk. Her hair was black, a color I abhor. I opened the car door. She was drunk and chilled to the bone and got in. The knife was beneath my seat, so I didn't have the strength to do it. So I brought her back here. As I write this, she is tied in Mother's favorite seat. Fear has made her dirty it already. I don't know where to start. After putting on my mask and a suitable outfit, I started cutting her forearms and thighs. Blood flowed. I felt nauseous and walked out to puke. It wasn't enough. Luna didn't react. Meanwhile, Mother and the choir of shadows kept mocking at my defeat. Wicked child, shame to your blood. Bullshit. I will show you. Okay, so now we know that William Vesper is indeed the killer. A box full of hair. A shiver went down my spine. Was it a collection? Someone took it out on these psychology books. Some untouched food someone ate here recently. William Vesper's diary, excerpt 18. I was studying an Amerindian ritual sacrifice when the fuses tripped. I was grabbed and thrown to the ground by the shadows, dragged to the storeroom. I managed to toggle a switch. Electricity saved me. Enraged, I grabbed the knife and the mask. I returned to the girl. I sat on her to prevent her from moving and stabbed her by following my instinct. Straight into her belly, that sacred matrix. Her white skin was like a moon, reddening more and more with each new scar. Then I saw higher art in the making, the work turning from white, the alchemical albedo, to rubido, the red work that concludes the magnum opus. It all made sense, life, death, the transmutation of matter. And the active tincture of the philosopher's elixir was leaking over me. Intoxicated, I poured her blood to the last drop, and bathed in that body as I witnessed life flowing away from it. When I turned back, Luna's silvery eye had returned and was watching us from behind the window. The shadows were silent. I think I am free. Blood spoke. I found a way to quiet the night. Madness begats madness. Hello? Can I interact with anything?
This room was different. It was a dead space. A breach opened in the night. A world trying to mimic another. Memories, maybe. Suppressed memories.
That smell, cigarettes and
Sadness.
alcohol. A bar, perhaps.
Letting myself fall into a trap was starting to be a bad habit.
The corrupt smell of illegality, poverty, and solitude. Where are you? I was feeling dizzier and dizzier. I had to go out as soon as possible. Yeah, I feel like I'm still getting more and more convinced that I am actually playing as William Vesper.
Follow me.
Rest in peace. Was that what she wanted? Such a waste.
Where are you?
I couldn't imagine her living in such misery. She had fallen so low. Oh, am I back in the mansion? It was too dark for me to see anything. No, not really, because I can't use my matches. Astronomy books, the moon, craters, seas, and myths. According to the marks on the floor, the bed was moved often. The tie of the painting was weak, maybe with another blow. The painting was covering a spy hole. Things are getting murkier and murkier. The key was waiting in the shadows, waiting for me to get it. These matches were covered with this ghostly residue. No use. Or I am back in the mansion and I just lost my matches in that event. Margaret's diary. I found Henry arching on his bed, naked, grasping the sheets as if they were chains. When Sarah entered, she screamed, "He is possessed!" I told her to wake up the servants and go look for Dr. Rosenthal. She was too happy to leave. I came close to Henry, and in the darkness, his eyes looked like two balls of mercury, the eyes of his son. He had scars all over his chest, inflicted by his own nails. He grasped the sleeve of my gown and hissed, "There you are, whore." He dragged me towards him, towards the obscene swell of his crotch. The past and present were one, drawing a sinister, bloody line to the future. He was lost, a wrecked man like my father. I was doomed. God had turned his back on me. Seems like Madness had a thing going for the whole family. The chair was blocking the door. No need to ask why. All right. Is this the hall? Yes, it is in fact the hall. I'm going to go save my game real quick. And stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.